Here is your latest African news. Africa-wide, African Union condemns Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The African Union has condemned Russia's attack on Ukraine and has called for an immediate ceasefire, saying the situation risked escalating into a planetary conflict. The bloc's current chair, Senegalese President Macky Sall, and Moussa Faki Mahamat, chair of the African Union Commission, said in a joint statement they were extremely concerned by the invasion. They called on Russia to respect international law, the territorial integrity and national sovereignty of Ukraine. But unfortunately, nothing was said about the plights of trapped Africans trying to flee the war or reportedly being racially discriminated against both in Ukraine and neighboring European countries. Chad. Anti-France protest rallies hundreds in Chad. A call from the opposition to protest the reigning military administration in Chad drew about 500 people to the streets. The demonstrators also yelled anti-French slogans accusing France of supporting the regime. Democratic elections, according to the reigning military, will be held at the end of the 18-month transition period. The military administration had pledged an open national debate to the opposition as well as all armed rebel groups set for May 10th this year. Egypt, Sudan, Ethiopia. Egypt-Sudan call for unity in Nile water use dispute. Egypt and Sudan used the Nile Day meeting in Dar es Salaam to call for dialogue on the use of Nile waters, making a turnaround from their confrontational stance with Ethiopia over its Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam project. On the eve of the meeting, Ethiopia had announced the launch of electricity generation on the dam, a move that was swiftly condemned by both Egypt and Sudan. Both the Egyptian and Sudanese government representatives struck a reconciliatory tone during the meeting with Sudan's Abdul Rahman, saying the Nile Basin countries need to come up with a roadmap for proper cooperation going forward. Guinea. Guinea military suspends Ukraine's honorary council. Ukraine's honorary council in Guinea has been suspended for gross negligence for wanting the military government to choose a side on Russia-Ukraine war. Guinea's foreign minister Morisanda Kuyet said the decision to suspend him was taken at a later crisis meeting about the conflict, where the situation for around 800 Ghanaians living in Ukraine was also discussed. He said Colonel Mamadi Doumbouya, Guinea's interim president, wanted all necessary measures to be taken to support them. No more was said about the conflict. Africa-wide, Al Jazeera apologizes for racist journalist reports on the Russia-Ukraine war. Al Jazeera news outlet has come forward to apologize on behalf of a journalist that was accused of double standards for underlying his horror at how such a conflict could happen to a so-called civilized nation. The news outlet in a statement said that the presenter made unfair comparisons between Ukrainians fleeing the war and refugees from the Middle East and African region, stating that the presenter's comments were insensitive and irresponsible. The outlet has apologized for its breach of professionalism and stated that the matter is being dealt with. Ethiopia. 2 Ethiopian students score 100% in entrance exams. 2 Ethiopian students have scored 100% in their university entrance exams and are being lauded online. Sifan Fita got her top marks for math and Koket Tesfaye in physics, a difficult feat that is rarely achieved. Sifan's school head Abebe Zodi said the mark was arguably the highest ever attained by a female student in exams. Mr. Koket has plans to study construction engineering. Ghana. Train carrying Ghanaian students in Ukraine attacked by Russians. A train carrying some Ghanaian students in Ukraine was allegedly attacked by some Russians in Ukraine, but they escaped unhurt. Members of Parliament for North Tongu constituency Samuel Okudzetu Ablakwa disclosed this in an interview with local TV. Mr. Ablakwa, who is also the ranking member of Parliament's Foreign Affairs Committee, was speaking concerning the government's plans to evacuate Ghanaian students from Ukraine. Ghanaian students in Ukraine have since Thursday, February 24th, according to the Member of Parliament, the government of Ghana finally decided to evacuate Ghanaian students from Ukraine to neighboring countries Moldova, Belarus, Slovakia, and Hungary due to the conflict. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, follow, share, and like our video. It's the best way of supporting us. Great news! You can now pre-order our children's book, Maua and the Gardens of Plenty, a book that teaches children the power of great ideas. This book is the best way to start exposing your children to African stories told by Africans. Find the purchase link in the description below. You can directly support this new series by becoming our YouTube member, Patreon, or donor. And remember, Africa is watching.